I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
And we welcome you guys to Richmond, Virginia. We're here for the 14th race of the NASCAR Cup Series season here in 2026. It is the running of the Cookout 400 right here from Richmond. It's time to go short track Saturday night racing. Let's go trackside for the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Engines fired, cars rolling off here from the Richmond Raceway. We're about to get this one underway, and we're excited to get this one underway tonight from the Richmond Raceway. Christopher Bell's on the pole. Kyle Larson to his outside. So here we go. Both these guys looking for their first wins of the season. Will that happen tonight? As the pace car ducks off, here he comes to the green flag. Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell lead him, and the green flag is out. We're underway from Richmond. Oh, trouble back straight away. One car up in the air, upside down. Chris Buescher. And we get a caution on the first lap of this race. Christopher Bell leads the first lap. Austin Hill in the 3, a little bit of damage. Raja Karuth in his full-time rider, of course, replacing Kyle Busch. But here's what happened. Oh, Buescher upside down at Richmond on the first lap. That is something kind of unheard of in NASCAR. Flip on a short track. Let's see here. Cody Ware, no Gregson. They just kind of driving in there deep, and that just sends the 17 up and over. Chris Buescher slides on his roof and then lands on his wheels. Good. Thank God he didn't roll more. We're under the first caution already on the first lap of this race with Christopher Bell, our race leader, and there's a good chance that he does get that first win of the season tonight. You know, he's never won. As don't open TikTok on full blast. But anyway, Bell's our race leader. Now get the 1-to-go signal to go back green. Bell will be our race leader. Suarez will be in second. Great effort by Suarez this week, you know. Didn't really think he would. Have a good starting position yesterday going into it. But now here he is. Front right now, running in second. As here we go. Guess we're gonna have a single file restart, I guess. Okay, then that is something else. A single file restart. Green flag back in the air. Lap 7. Bell's gonna have that pretty good race lead so far. Suarez gonna go in there. Larson. Oh, trouble! Around goes Keselowski. Briscoe on the wall now. I think Nemechek as well went into the wall. Second caution of the race already. 2 cautions already to start off this race. Man, oh man. Let's take a look at what happened here. Oh, we got Custer getting into Keselowski right there in the back. Byron makes contact with Nemechek. Nemechek's going to tag the wall right here. Then Keselowski's going to hit the wall here on his right side. And in the back, Bubba Wallace and Chase Briscoe make contact with one another, and Briscoe and Wallace into the wall. A lot of damage right there, but it's not enough to take him out necessarily. Let's take another look at it on his onboard. Briscoe just barely missed Keselowski. Here's Chase Briscoe's on board. Almost pancakes the side of the 6 car right there. That would have been not good at all. Obviously, there's Chase Briscoe right now. Towards the back of the field. He's had a tough season. Keselowski having a tough season as well. Bell right now out in front leading this race. And he's a guy that's still looking for that first win of the year. Hasn't done it last year. He was so good last year in the beginning half of the season after winning the championship 2 years ago in 24. But here he is right now working on a bit of a winless streak. His last win coming at Phoenix back in the fall. Won the last 2 Phoenix spring races, the fall races. Now trying to get his first ever win at Richmond here tonight as we get the one-to-go signal back to green. And we want to say this right now, there's a bit of a chance of rain later on. That should be around or past halfway, so we're racing that. But with all these cautions, it's going to slow everything down here. We might not even get up there to halfway tonight. Hopefully we can get all the racing in tonight under the green, and we have a good, clean green finish. Well, if not, then that will be unfortunate right there. As well, once again, we're going to be single file. For some reason, we're just single file tonight. Here we go, though, and Bell and Suarez going to lead us back to the green flag. Green flag back in the air. Going down in turn number 1. No one going to send it right there. Bell's going to drive up the track. Suarez going to go right inside. Oh! Reddick puts Larson in the wall, and Reddick slides. He gets it going straight. He's actually going to get a pat around Larson. We're going to be 3 wide for third. Hamlin's going to be on the inside of Reddick. And here comes Hamlin going to third place on the inside. Hamlin's going to be on the inside right here. He's going to get around Reddick. Reddick's going to be on that outside, and the wall he goes. Oh, trouble in the back. Josh Berry goes around in front of Zilish. Caution waves. Josh Berry in the 34 going around. Collect Zilish and there might have been something going on between Berry and the 9 of Chase Elliott. Let's see what happened here. Got up into Derek Kraus in the 44 and spun around. I'm not sure why Berry went up to the 9. I think they had an incident earlier in the race. But yeah, Berry kind of just sent it in there. up on the 44 of Kraus. Kraus is right there to his outside. Nothing there those two can do. But right now, Bell still has that race lead coming up the lap 17. That'll be one lap away to our lap 18 silent salute to the late great Kyle Busch, who we just lost last week. And that's something we're going to do for every race in the rest of the season, no matter what. If it's under caution, if there's a rain delay, I don't know what we're going to do about that. We'll have I guess a 30-second moment of silence, but for that. But Bell is leading this race right now. Suarez is running in second. Suarez having his best run of the season so far in that Spire Motorsports number 7. He's had a great year this year in 2026. I think it's going to be soon rather than later that maybe you can possibly get a win. We have Daytona coming up in a month. Almost a month. Will be in a few days, but right now we come to lap 18, and we're going to go silent to honor the late, great Kyle Busch. We go silent on lap 18 right now. And that was our silent lap 18 for Kyle Busch. He had, I believe, 7 wins here, including winning 4 in a row in the spring race when we had 2 dates here. Of course, now we only have 1 date. And unfortunately was never able to win a race this year before his passing. Won his final race a year ago on this weekend when it was at Gateway last season. He won that race, in which would ultimately be his final career victory. His last win at this racetrack came in the fall of 2018 when he swept both races that season. But enough of on a somber mood. We're about to go back racing and have to restart this race. Christopher Bell, Daniel Suarez. This time by, we get a double file restart and a good jump by Suarez. Green flag back in the air. Suarez got a huge jump, and Daniel Suarez going to go to the race lead. Bell's going to be right there in second. Hamlin's going to be looking on his inside. Contact made there. Trouble in the back, though. One car hard on the wall and a big wreck down the back chute. Byron into it. Hemrick. Gilliland into it. Carson Hocevar. I believe Austin Hill went around. Buscher around again. Buscher's still in this race after flipping on the first lap. Noah Gregson. Bunch of cars going around on the back straightaway. A big wreck. Daniel Suarez is going to be our race leader in the 7 car for Spire Motorsports. They've been really good this year. Especially Daniel. We mentioned that earlier, though. Enough of that. Let's go take a look at what happened there on the back straightaway and that big wreck that took place. And yeah, Gregson went around here. And this is going to be a hard hit for the 4 of Gregson. Up into the wall, collected the 51 of Cody Ware. Chad Fincham in the 66 right there. Chase Elliott. I think Raja Caruth maybe got into him to the 9 there a little bit. Oh, the 9, I believe, got hit by 66 a little bit. Then you can see there Corey Heim goes around the 38 of Todd Gilliland. Just a lot of cars going around up ahead in front. This is what happened in front. Heim gets tagged into the back of the 38, and the 38 gets into the 16 of Hemrick. Hemrick goes in the wall hard. Goes up on 2 wheels there for a second. So does the 38 of Todd Gilliland right there. And Byron, our points leader, gets into it. Our points leader, wow. gets into that wreck right there. A lot of heavy hitters right there. But right now, Suarez leading this race today and right now, tonight. To go to green, I believe, and I want to touch a little bit more on Daniel Suarez. Of course, won a race last year at Talladega. Trying to get his first win on the short track. Out of his 3 wins, smallest track he's won at, a mile-and-a-half track. 2 mile-and-a-half track wins. He won his first race at Charlotte, won Atlanta 2 years ago in 24, in fall 24, and then last year he won at Talladega. Now trying to get a win on a short track. We didn't really expect him, like I said, to be a threat this weekend, but he really shocked us yesterday in qualifying. They really locked it in and must have had a good setup going into this race weekend this week. And well, here he is out front leading laps. Might be under caution, but their laps led nonetheless. So we'll go towards the counter and we get the 1 to go signal to go back green from Richmond. Hopefully we get a good green flag run in before we get another caution. I'd be perfectly fine with the good racing, but I just don't want another caution tonight. We've been plagued by those tonight, as you know, these guys just don't want to wreck. They've been racing the rain. We got to make it halfway. In order for this race to be an official race, we have to make it halfway for it to be an official race tonight. Once we do get a halfway, that means the race is going to end tonight, or if it's weather shortened, or well, we get to regulation, or we go past regulation. Green flag though, back in the air in the top lane once again, gets another good jump. Bell gets a great restart going down in the turn 1, and he's going to put the block on the bottom lane. He's going to slide up the track though a little bit, almost making it 3 wide. Here comes in the back, 1 car upside down, and now Byron up and over as well. Sheldon Creed upside down on the back straightaway. A lot of damage to that 21 car, and that's going to end his race. That's going to end our points leaders race of William Byron. Big wreck and big championship leader implications right there to our points leader, William Byron. Let's see what happened right here. Josh Berry up and over, and Chase Briscoe goes up, I guess, under the car, on top of it, whatever, and yeah, you can see there up ahead 24's flipping, but you can see here 21, he's just flipping, and it starts to roll right here down the back straightaway. My God. Lands on his wheels. Here's another angle of it. I mean, he just hit the wall head on right there, and that just, all that force and momentum sent the car on his side and up and over. And then you got Briscoe. He goes on the car, on the underbody as it flips over. Tough break there from Creed as he just starts flipping. There's Sheldon Creed's on board. Here's Chase Briscoe. Oh, that's such a wild ride. Got up in the air right there. Such wild circumstances right there. And right now, Denny Hamlin is our race leader. Daniel Suarez went down the pit lane. So Denny Hamlin right now is our new race leader. Hamlin, 2 wins this year. Might get win number 3. This year, the hat trick of wins. Get the 1 to go signal back to green. Hamlin, Reddick, our race leader. Reddick hasn't won since Michigan back in 24. Trying to end that winless streak and trying to win this race tonight. get the green flag. Coming up back to the green flag, I should say. Jesse Love in the 8 car, he's having a good run tonight. Trying to get Junior Motorsports their first win as a Cup organization. As here we go, Reddick gets a good launch on the outside, and green flag back in the air. 9 laps to halfway, and racing the rain, that's going to be coming shortly, getting closer and closer to the racetrack. Hamlin's going to drive up the racetrack. Larson's going to be to his inside. Barry. Love trying to look to the inside of Larson right now, and 3 wide. Corey Heim goes to the inside of Hocevar and Priest, and we got another yellow flag. Oh! Christopher Bell around, our pole sitter, gets turned around in turn 3, and we got a caution once again. Well, we just squeezed the 4. He just squeezed the 4 of Gregson up there. Gregson, he just slides the wall right here. And then Bell just slides into the wall. Driver's side. Wasn't that big of a hit, luckily. I know our cameras kind of make it look like it was a big hit for slow motion. Here's the visor cam from what Christopher Bell saw. Yeah, he just tapped the wall there. Not anything too significant right there, thankfully. So he's going to be all right. He's still going to be in this race. Here it is in real time. So, driver's side. No, Gregson just decided to ride to the wall right there. As Reddick is our current race leader in the 45 for 23-11. His teammate Bubba Wallace has a win. Corey Himes all right, I guess. But we're going to be, of course, we've seen the high side on these restarts be really good tonight. And a guy that's really good on the high side, Mr. Kyle Larson. He's a dirt racer. Of course, has that dirt racing background. He's really good on the high side, and I expect him to have a better restart than Reddick on this next restart, obviously. And I think Love as well, his Chevy teammate, going to be right behind him. Junior Motorsports. Of course, Junior Motorsports and Henrik Motorsports have a big alliance, and that's kind of been helping the 8 car Jesse Love out this season. And the last time the Dale Jr. number 8 won a Cup race was here 20 years ago when Dale Earnhardt Jr. got the second to last win for Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. Of course, they got the final win a year later with Martin Truex Jr. at Dover, and I guess they should have won it with Regan Smith 18 years ago at Talladega, but yeah, that's a debate for another day. Don't want to cause controversy on this Saturday night. Might be a controversial one tonight, though, with all these cautions. Might drive away some fans. If you like wrecking, well, I guess it's not going to draw away any fans, but tonight, it's been chaos. It's been chaos. Like that all season. Last week was kind of a calm week in Charlotte that saw, I believe, 4 cautions. 3 or 4 cautions that saw Ross Chastain get a second win of the season. Chastain, second in points, trying to go after that championship. No playoffs anymore, no chase. Just whoever has the most points at the end of the season is your champion. The old Lappard system, created by Bill Lappard. He used that system from 1975 to 2003. As Bill Lappard actually passed the same year we stopped using that system, or the same year as the last year we used that system in 23 years ago. Well, he was a mastermind. He came up with the best points format ever in NASCAR history. As we get the green flag back underway, and as I said, the outside, Larson had a really good restart. Racing the halfway. Oh, a bunch of cars. Everyone's wrecking. It's raining. It's raining down the back straightaway. It's raining, and the rain gets here right before we get halfway. NASCAR says they're going to stop them here within a lap or 2. That means we're just going to be short of halfway. Are you kidding me? We might not get this thing back underway. It's supposed to rain for most of the night, and it's getting harder and harder, as I should say. We're going to start seeing puddles down here shortly. guys are going to be driving on standing water, as Kyle Larson right now is our race leader. And they're going to stop him right now on the front stretch, as we are under the caution flag right now. And right now the red flag is out due to weather here on the 39th lap. As yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get back underway tonight. Hopefully we can. Our top 5 right now is the 5 of Larson, 45 of Reddick, the 11 of Hamlin, the 8 of Jesse Love, and the 12 of Ryan Blaney right now in 5th, who put his teammate Logano into the wall. Logano went into the wall right there, and Cole Custer's up in top 10. Wow. Here's what happened in the back. Chastain, our last week's winner, got into Justin Haley and Chad Fincham right there, and they both went into the wall. They keep it straight. They saved it, but up ahead, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., he spins out. He gets into Custer right there. Custer gets into it. Blaney gets in Logano. Blaney and Logano are right. They don't really have any damage. They just kind of hit one another. Here it is in real time. Stenhouse spin. So yeah, we're going to be under the delay for quite a bit now, as the rain is just coming down, the lightning as well. So yeah, that's going to really be a damper. Let's go back to the best of Kyle Busch's wins.
And those points will hurt Matt trying to make the chase.
He's going to lose another spot to Tony Stewart.
Through turns 3 and 4. Tomorrow the headlines will say Busch won at California.
Here it is.
But it'll be Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch wins at California.
Yeah, get it. You six-time winner by 4 days, Kyle Busch, baby. Yeah.
And being so close to winning and not being able to just find a way to victory lane, he's here now. It's Rick Hendrick, the team owner. Kyle, we talked earlier this weekend about the frustration of not quite being able to get that first win. You've gotten it now. What are your thoughts?
It's unbelievable. You know, for how much joy we're able to share here for a first Nextel Cup win, I still want to be able to dedicate it to all those folks down in Louisiana and Mississippi. I mean, it's a terrible devastation that they've had to go through. And hey, Mr. H, hey.
Calling for Rick Hendrick.
We're going to donate your share and my share of these winnings to the Red Cross for the foundation down there.
Absolutely.
There you go. So I saw Carl Edwards do that last night. I thought that was a first-class act, and we want to do the same. That's awesome. So I can't say enough about the chassis shop, body shop, everybody from sweeping floors all the way up to Mr. H. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Everybody takes so much effort to get here, and we finally got here.
Come on, folks, give my hand. Nameplates going to victory lane. Wild Thing wins.
Yes,
Kyle
sir.
Busch wins the Cobalt Tools 500. Keselowski on the inside, race leader. Kyle Busch on the outside, championship 4 leader. Into the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Kyle Busch out front. racetrack they go.
Mid by 20.
Down the backstretch. His closest competitor, just a dot in the rearview mirror. Through 3 and 4. No one has battled through as much pain and had as much perseverance as 30-year-old Kyle Busch. Tonight he earns his first Cup title. Kyle Busch, the 2015 NASCAR Sprint Cup champion. Coming around to lead his 377th lap of the race. To take home his 47th career win. The Candyman comes. Kyle Busch gets it done at Charlotte. He has now won everywhere.
Yes. You guys are amazing. Awesome job. I can't thank y'all enough. Ever since I was a kid, I dreamt of this, man. Yes.
Kyle, first you had to go toe-to-toe with Kevin Harvick, and then it was Kyle Larson, and the way that thing played out, is that what this sport is all about?
Yeah, it is. I mean, tried to pull a slide job and didn't quite get it all the way. I don't know if he wasn't close enough to get it all the way. But when he got into us there, it got me into the wall and just killed my right side, and it was on after that. You know, it's just a race on who can get back to the checker flag first. And fortunately, we had just enough in this Skittles America Mix Camry to get back to victory lane. This Toyota Camry was horrible today. My fans, they're pretty passionate. They're pretty powerful for what we got going on with Rowdy Nation. The rest of them, I don't know what they're booing about. That was a hell of a race. So you got problems if you don't like that.
And Kyle Busch, you see him, even as wide as the camera shot got there, nobody around him. What a performance he has put on this evening. 119 laps have been led. Kyle Busch, he's the winningest driver of the decade, and now he is joining elite company. Kyle Busch is going to win his second Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series championship.
Awesome year. Thank you, boys. Oh, two-timer out there. Proud of you, buddy. Way to stick with it. Great job, guys.
Ultimate celebration here as he shows that flag and goes.
Kyle Busch, it's been 21 races since he's been able to take a bow, but that's the trademark for the driver of the 18. He'll salute the crowd, bow to them.
I may be the one that's able to hoist a trophy or to have a championship, but it wouldn't be possible without Adam Stevens and Coach Joe Gibbs, JD Gibbs, Coy Gibbs, the whole family, M&M's, of course, Interstate Batteries and Norm Miller, and Toyota. This TRD engine was awesome tonight. It's been awesome all year. We had one issue, but man, it's so much fun to work with these guys and this group and everybody that puts it all together for me. So, you know, there's always your doubters, there's always your haters, but you know what? This one's for Rowdy Nation because you guys are the best. So, thank you so much.
Rexon and Samantha are here waiting to come in. Let them have the family moment here.
Yes, I am. On the stage. Okay, cool, man.
And Kyle, it is about family. What about winning this one for the Joe Gibbs Racing family and for Joe Gibbs after all he's been through, especially with the passing of JD in January?
Yeah, it's I know it's been a difficult time on JD or Melissa and Joe, and to be able to reward them with a championship, this is I don't know how much it means to them, but it's the best I can do, you know. And I know JD was looking down on us all year long. I mean, damn, what a season Joe Gibbs Racing put together. And for as awesome as our group is and everybody back at the shop and how awesome they are of building some really, really special race cars, we put it on.
Of course, Kyle Busch, one of the probably the greatest driver of our generation. We lost him last week, May 21st, 2026, and I mean, it's really not the same with Kyle not out there every week, and he became a three-time champion, won multitude of races. The first season of the Mock Series, he won his final championship. So that was really cool seeing that happen, and winning his final race at Gateway a year ago. Well, we didn't know it was going to be his final win, but it ended up being his final win without us even knowing it. And someone going to try to extend their winning streak tonight. Kyle Busch had the most consecutive seasons with the win, with 21 over Richard Petty's mark, which I believe was 18 years, with the 18 years straight with the win. And that's how good Kyle Busch was, and we lost him last week at the age of 41 years old after battling pneumonia for a couple days to weeks, which led into sepsis. And then we unfortunately lost him, and we don't know if there's going to be a memorial service. We do know he was cremated in Mooresville this week. But, yeah, he was so good here. 7 wins, went 4 in a row in the spring race, as we mentioned earlier. And, never know, he could have been a threat tonight if he was out there. Well, we got some more bad news, and, well, it's not as bad as the passing of Kyle Busch. It is that we are postponed. We will not be racing tonight again. We will be postponed, and we'll be racing tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It'll be a morning race to finish it off here from the Richmond Raceway, and we'll finish the 14th race of the season tomorrow, as Kyle Larson right now is our race leader. Will be back tomorrow morning, though, to finish off the Cookout 400 right here from Richmond. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the finish of this race. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Kyle Larson is our race leader. Right now we go to our normal scheduled programming on Speed. Good night, everyone. See you guys for the finish tomorrow morning.